Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into what might be the most explosive royal scandal in years. One that's sending shockwaves through both Buckingham Palace and Hollywood. Confidential. Confidential hospital records allegedly from a trusted private facility have been leaked, revealing shocking details about Archie and Lilibet Sussex that Meghan and Harry have desperately tried to keep hidden from the world. And trust me, what these documents reportedly contain is shattering the carefully constructed Sussex image faster than you can say Montecito Mansion. Now I know you guys are excited for more. But before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now, let me be clear. We're not talking about some minor royal gossip or tabloid fabrication. We're looking at what insiders are calling a complete collapse of the Sussex narrative. These leaked medical documents reportedly confirm that Archie has been assessed for developmental conditions, sparking intense speculation about autism, while simultaneously casting doubt on other long-guarded identity details the couple has never publicly addressed. What makes this leak so devastating isn't just the content. It's the stark contrast between the Sussex's public image and what these documents allegedly reveal. For a couple that has built their entire post-royal brand on speaking their truth and mental health advocacy, the revelation that they've potentially hidden their own child's developmental journey is not just hypocritical, it's brand suicide. From the moment Meghan joined the royal family, she's been accused, and often caught, micromanaging every aspect of her public image. Remember the unprecedented secrecy surrounding Archie's christening, the refusal to release unstaged photos, the media blacklists? Every move screamed image control. This hospital leak represents the first time the raw, unedited reality has bypassed her filters, and it's clearly sent the Sussex camp into absolute panic mode. What's particularly telling about this situation is Harry and Meghan's response. Ordinarily, a father might step forward, calmly address the speculation, clarify facts, and reassure the public. Harry has done none of that. Instead, he's vanished from view, offering only a terse no comment through a spokesperson. For a man who has built his personal brand on mental health awareness and speaking your truth, his silence lands like a betrayal to the very causes he claims to champion. Meanwhile, Meghan's legal team has been issuing frantic takedown requests to online publications, some of which reportedly included precise timestamps and descriptions from the alleged hospital files. Legal experts point out that this approach is incredibly revealing. If the documents were fake, they'd simply deny it outright. When you're scrambling to remove something from the internet, people naturally assume it's real. It's PR 101, and Meghan's team just failed the course spectacularly. One of the most explosive elements of the leak concerns Lilibet's records. Royal commentators have pounced on what they describe as a glaring mismatch in birth-related data. While the Sussexes have given a polished, emotional account of her birth for years, the leaked documentation reportedly shows a different sequence of events, one that raises serious questions about location, timing, and even the attending medical staff. For a couple already accused of manipulating reality, this fuels the perception of deliberate dishonesty. What we're witnessing isn't just one damaging leak, it's a complete collapse in trust. The Sussexes' loyal supporters online are scrambling to spin this as a simple invasion of privacy. But neutral observers see it differently, as the inevitable consequence of years of withholding, stage managing, and attacking critics, instead of answering legitimate questions. In the world of public opinion, once people believe you've been hiding the truth, everything you've said before starts to look suspicious. Perhaps the most telling reaction has come from Buckingham Palace, or rather, the complete lack of any reaction at all. For years, royal aides would step in to downplay or dismiss damaging stories about the Sussexes, even after the couple's bitter exit. This time, absolute silence. No sources close to the palace denying involvement. No clarification statements. That silence, in royal PR terms, is essentially a smirk. It's a non-verbal, "we warned you," and it suggests the Sussexes' bridges to the monarchy are now beyond repair. The fallout isn't just limited to royal circles. Behind the closed doors of Hollywood boardrooms, Meghan's media allies aren't rallying to her defense. They're reportedly re-evaluating their contracts. Multiple industry insiders have hinted that major streaming partners are concerned about Meghan's growing tabloid magnetism. They see her less as a glamorous star and more as a PR liability, whose name now guarantees controversy, the wrong kind. Netflix executives don't like unpredictability, and this leak has made the Sussex brand radioactive for family-friendly markets. Polling data in the UK shows a double-digit drop in favorability for both Harry and Meghan in just 1 week since the leak hit headlines. Even in the US, where they once enjoyed near-celebrity immunity, the sympathy is thinning fast. Comment sections once filled with defensive, "leave them alone" messages are now packed with posts questioning why two self-proclaimed advocates for openness would hide so much about their own children. What's made this leak even more combustible is the reaction from the autism advocacy community. Activists are openly asking why the Sussexes, who constantly speak about mental health struggles and reducing stigma, would conceal rather than normalize a possible autism diagnosis for Archie. Some see it as a missed opportunity for awareness, others as rank hypocrisy. For Meghan, whose public image rests on being relatable and empathetic, this is a brutal narrative reversal. This scandal is more than just a fight over privacy. It's a reckoning with credibility. For years, Meghan and Harry have painted themselves as victims of an intrusive, manipulative media machine. But this leak exposes a glaring contradiction. When the truth is inconvenient, they seem to run from it, not confront it. We're seeing the Streisand effect in full force. Their aggressive legal push to scrub the story has had the opposite effect. Each takedown notice has acted as a spotlight, sending the leaked details bouncing across forums, podcasts, and foreign language outlets they can't touch. Sources close to the situation describe a tense atmosphere inside the Montecito compound. Harry, reportedly frustrated with how Meghan's confrontational media tactics are escalating the backlash, has clashed with her over how to respond. Meghan, on the other hand, allegedly believes any soft approach will be taken as weakness and insists on an all-out legal and media offensive. This dynamic has deepened private tensions, with some friends quietly predicting the couple's public brand won't survive another year of this chaos. The unanswered questions hanging over this scandal are devastating. Why does the timeline of Lilibet's birth not match their public account? Why has Archie's developmental journey been kept entirely hidden even while they advocate for children's mental health? And perhaps most damning, if this leak is false, why is there no simple, categorical denial? The Sussexes built their post-royal empire on one thing, the belief that they could tell their truth better than anyone else. But this hospital leak has forced the world to ask a darker question. Whose truth have we been hearing all along? And if it was a performance, how much of the Sussex story has been real and how much has been calculated fiction? In the court of public opinion, perception is reality. And right now, reality is looking dangerously ugly for Harry and Meghan. Behind the scenes, the crisis is spiraling. Sources close to the couple describe the atmosphere as combustible. Meghan is reportedly working the phones with her most loyal media contacts, demanding corrective coverage and offering exclusive scoops in exchange for burying the hospital leak story. But here's the thing. In Hollywood and in newsrooms, the mood has shifted. Journalists aren't chasing her curated stories anymore. They're chasing the truth she's desperate to hide. Those glossy partnerships? The multi-million-dollar deals with streaming platforms, luxury brands, and corporate sponsors? According to industry insiders, at least 2 of them have already placed their projects under review. One executive reportedly called Meghan a PR hurricane you can't steer. That's corporate speak for, she's about to cost us money. What's catching the Sussexes off guard isn't just the press reaction, it's the response from advocacy groups. Autism organizations are doubling down on calls for openness, while child welfare advocates are questioning whether the couple's obsession with secrecy is actually harming the very causes they claim to champion. In this climate, silence isn't just suspicious, it's damning. The real tragedy in all this is that if the reports about Archie are true, Harry and Meghan missed an incredible opportunity to destigmatize developmental differences. Imagine the good they could have done by being open, honest, and vulnerable about their journey as parents. They could have been champions for millions of families navigating similar challenges. Instead, they've apparently chosen secrecy, denial, and legal threats, reinforcing the very stigma they claim to fight against. This leak has also reignited questions about the couple's authenticity across the board. If they've been less than forthcoming about their children, what else have they manipulated? The bombshell Oprah interview? The Netflix documentary? The countless sources close to the couple who mysteriously echo their exact talking points in friendly media outlets. Suddenly, every Sussex narrative is being re-examined through a more skeptical lens. For Netflix and Spotify executives who invested millions in the Sussex brand, this credibility crisis couldn't come at a worse time. Content built around personal storytelling only works when audiences believe the storytellers. Once that trust is broken, the entire value proposition collapses. Industry analysts are already predicting that future Sussex projects will face much tougher scrutiny, both in terms of fact-checking and audience reception. Royal experts note that this scandal represents something the couple has managed to avoid until now: accountability. Living in their Montecito bubble, surrounded by carefully vetted staff and friendly media, they've largely escaped the kind of rigorous fact-checking that might have prevented this crisis. Now, with medical records allegedly contradicting their public statements, that protective bubble has burst spectacularly. The timing couldn't be worse for Harry and Meghan. Their Netflix deal is reportedly up for renewal, their foundation needs donor confidence, and their personal brand relies on moral authority. All three are now in jeopardy. Crisis management experts suggest they have only two viable paths forward: come clean with a full, honest accounting of the facts, or hunker down and hope the storm passes. But given their track record, a third option seems most likely: finding someone else to blame while continuing to control the narrative. What's your take on this unfolding drama? Do you believe Harry and Meghan have been unfairly targeted yet again? Or is this the natural result of years of secrecy, manipulation, and playing the victim while hiding their own inconvenient realities? Should public figures who campaign on honesty and mental health be held to the same standard they preach? Or is this truly none of our business? The gates of Montecito may be tall, but they can't block the sound of panic inside, as phones buzz, emails fly, and reputations collapse in real time. What began as a hospital leak scandal has spiraled into a multi-front crisis that's shaking the Sussex brand to its core. In Hollywood, perception is reality, and right now, reality is looking increasingly grim for Harry and Meghan. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more unfiltered coverage of the royal family's biggest scandals. This story is still developing, and you can bet we'll be bringing you every shocking update as it unfolds. Until next time, this is your friendly neighborhood critic, signing off. Tata and bye for now. This is your friendly neighborhood critic, signing off. Until next time, tata and bye for now.